Hi, good evening. Let's get started standing in the center of our mats. We'll start in a standing position. So let's come into our breath work. So you can close your eyes. You can just stand tall, allow your hands to fall towards your sides, allow your shoulders to come down from your ears and to just easily be grounded into the floor. And on your next inhalation, let's go ahead and slowly begin to lengthen our breath. So as you inhale, you will feel the air building in your lower abdomen. And exhale fully with a deep exhalation. On your next inhalation, allow the air to come up to your chest, so fill lower in the belly and then also fill into your chest cavity as well. With a full and deep exhalation, pushing out all of that air. And continue on your next breath to inhale, starting lower in your belly, coming through your chest and your lungs, and also filling up your throat. So the deepest breath, starting in. And a full exhalation as you squeeze out all the air. Let's do that a couple more times. Let's bring your hands to Namaste and feel the pressure of your fingertips pressing into one another as your hands stand in front of your chest. Maybe think about some dedication for your practice. Focus on giving yourself permission to move into these shapes and these positions without judgment. Today's class is not going to be like your last class. It may not be like your anticipation was planning for today's class and how you would feel. But we're just going to take each shape, each posture, each breath, what feels good for you, and to work at your pace. And let's get started. Let's start with Sun Salutation A. So let's find Tadasana, mountain pose. To start, so grounding down with your feet underneath your hips, feel the full four corners of your feet grounding down into the earth. You can wiggle your toes, feel your toe activation, allow your toes to spread wide from your feet and have a firm positioning into the ground. Then moving yourself up, let's activate those thighs and those legs. So bring the muscle of your thighs to your bones with a firm grounding and position, and allow a small tuck in your tailbone that's going to bring your pelvic floor forward, and also shift your hips slightly under where they were originally. On your next inhalation, bring your arms up overhead. And on your exhalation, loop those shoulders down and back so that your shoulders are pulling away from your ears while your hands are growing tall with each breath. But you can really feel gravity and heaviness coming into your lower body while you are light and buoyant in your upper body. And let's take a breath here. On your next exhalation, go ahead and lower your arms down to Namaste arms. And let's start with Sun Salutation A. So, your next inhalation, hands up, do a small forward fold. A small back bend. On your exhalation, fold forward. Rise up to half back, half lift, and then come down to lower down, feet back, Chaturanga.
Chaturanga can bring you into an up dog or a cobra pose, whichever is better for you. Flip back to downward dog. We're going to, on your next inhalation, lift your hips up. On your exhalation, lower your knees, look in front of your mat, and let's step, walk, or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise tall. Exhale to namaste. Let's do now sun salutation B. Let's meet in high chair. High chair. Your next exhalation, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down, feet back, lower down with control. Chaturanga Tadasana. Let's come into up dog. Kick back into down dog. In your next inhalation, lift your hips up high. On your exhale, bend your knees, look forward, float, step, or hop to the front of your mat. Let's meet in forward fold, come up to flat back, forward fold, then back to high chair, coming and resting in namaste arms. Let's do sun salutation A and sun salutation B one more time. So starting in mountain pose, sun salutation A is hands up with a little back bend. So the back bend is going to elongate with opening in your chest and your throat. As you're looking at the ceiling, your shoulders are still down and back. And on your next exhalation, slowly swan dive forward, activating your core. There's lots of space in your neck as you reach the ground. As you inhale, come up to flat back. And as you exhale, put your hands down, put your feet back, and let's lower down with control to your chaturanga. Inhale into either up dog or cobra. Exhale, back into downward dog. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, lower your knees, gaze forward, and walk, step, or float to the front of your mat. Inhale with a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's sweep the arms up. And exhale, meet in gratitude position. Surya Namaskar B. Starts with chair pose. On your next inhalation, on your exhalation, come down to a forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down, feet back, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. On your next inhalation, float your right foot towards the sky. On your exhalation, pull it through to a runner's lunge. We are going to now frame our feet as we move into prayer balance twist. So from a runner's lunge with your hands around on the left or right of your foot, allow your left leg to be firm, grounded into the earth, with your ankle pointing perpendicular towards the ceiling and a very active back leg. In your next inhalation, activate your pelvic floor, pull your belly into your spine, and allow your torso to lift up into a core activation and find Namaste prayer arms. If you like to challenge this, your hips are forward, down, your Right leg is pulling in towards your core, towards the your midline, and your extended left leg is also bringing your hip forward. To get into the twist, put your right hand on your right leg. Inhale your left hand up to the air, grow tall and find length. And on your next exhalation, come forward, maintaining that length, and twist your left elbow to the right side of your right leg. That forms a skin lock, a flesh lock here, and you can deepen into the fold into the twist. You may take prayer arms in this position, twisting to the side of the room. For a more challenging pose, maintaining all your core activation, you can come into extended arms, or even, wait, how would I do that? What's the bind?